like a dying flame. I'm a shadow moving in a crooked game. Smoke in my lungs got me feeling untamed. No faces, just masks in this ghost parade. Drift through the night, no end in sight. Lost in the fog, chasing the fight. Night drifter on the phantom's plight.
Hello guys, hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to my channel Lowest in Gaming. 2-3 days ago I played Hollownest Silksong on my channel. Most of you know that this Metroidvania video game has taken the whole gaming community by storm. Some game devs and some game critics are criticizing it, while majority of the player base and critics are praising it. I was never into this type of games before, but Hollownest Silksong has increased my curiosity about this type of games. So today I am going to test its first part. So today I am going to play Hollownest 2017 on Intel UHD 620 iGPU. Those who are curious, my HP 250G7 notebook laptop has Intel Core i5 8th generation processor at 1.6 GHz speed with 16GB dual channel DDR4 RAM and 256GB NVMe SSD. And my operating system is Windows 11 64-bit. So friends, let's see how Hollownest performs on my laptop. But before that, if you like this kind of low-end gaming content and want to support small creators like me, then please hit that like button, give hype and subscribe to my channel and help me to reach my target of 1000 subscribers. Guys, I am going to play this game at 1366x768 resolution and I kept particle quality at normal. Now let's start the game. Guys, as expected, the game is running very smoothly. I am getting 250 plus FPS during cutscenes and 100 plus FPS during gameplay while screen record is on. And without screen record, I was getting 330 plus FPS during cutscenes and 130 plus FPS during gameplay. Hollow Knight is a 2017 Metroidvania video game developed and published by Australian independent developer Team Cherry. The player controls a nameless insectoid warrior exploring Hollownest, a fallen kingdom plagued by a supernatural disease. The game is set in diverse subterranean locations featuring friendly and hostile insectoid characters and numerous bosses. Players have the opportunity to unlock abilities as they explore, along with pieces of lore and flavor text that are spread throughout the kingdom.
Akala, tono.
First, let's talk about the synopsis of this game. At the outset, the player-controlled insectoid warrior arrives in Dartmouth, a quiet town that sits just above the remains of the kingdom of Hollownest. As the protagonist ventures through the ruins, he learns that Hollownest was once a flourishing kingdom of insectoid which fell after becoming overrun with the infection, a supernatural disease that can infect anyone by entering the subject's dreams and controlling their minds and wills. The infection gives its subjects heightened strength but at the cost of their civility, causing madness and undeath. Hollownest's ruler, the Pale King, had previously attempted to lock away the infection in the Temple of Black Egg. Despite the temple's magical seals, the disease managed to escape and the Hollownest fell into ruin. The protagonist's mission is to find and kill 3 bugs called the Dreamers, who act as the living seals on the temple door. Once the seals have been removed, the player may confront the source of the infection. This quest brings the player into conflict with Hornet, a warrior who tests her combat prowess in several battles. And now we know that Hornet is the protagonist in the new game Hollow Knight Silksong. If you guys want to see the gameplay, you guys can go and check out my video.
Dan tjatsda. Chocolate correctis. Oh, not one. Chocolate correctis. Now let's talk about the gameplay. Hollow Knight is a 2D side-scrolling Metroidvania game. The player controls a silent insectoid knight who explores an underground fallen kingdom called Hollownest. The player character can strike enemies with a sword-like weapon called a nail and can learn spells that allow for long-range attacks. The player starts with a limited number of hit points, which are represented by masks. By striking enemies, the player character gains soul, which is stored in a soul vessel. Initially, the player can only use soul to focus and regenerate mass. But as the game progresses, players unlock and collect several offensive spells, which consume soul. If all marks are lost, the player dies, and a shade enemy appears at the approximate location of the player's death. The player loses all geo, the game's main currency, and can hold a reduced amount of soul. Player must defeat the shade enemy to recover lost geo and carry the normal amount of soul. During the game, the player encounters bug-themed NPCs with whom he can interact. These characters provide information about the plot, offer aid, and sell items or services. Hollow Knight's PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One versions received generally favorable reviews, while the Nintendo Switch version received universal acclaim, according to review aggregator website Metacritic. Hollow Knight was well received by critics with particular praise for its music, art style, world building, atmosphere, combat, and level of difficulty. It has since been regarded by many critics as one of the greatest games of all time. The game has sold more than 15 million copies. Difficulty of this game is often compared to Dark Souls games. In my opinion, Hollow Knight rewards skills and patience. And just like Hollow Knight Silksong, this is also an aesthetically very good looking game, which runs very smooth on even lowest end hardware like mine. So just like Silksong, I will also recommend every gamer to try this game. So that's it guys, I am going to wrap up this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow with a new gameplay video. Till then, take care, tata and happy gaming.